Well, hello, everyone. It's so great to see all of you and see everyone who is on the call. Welcome to our August Sisel Breakthrough Call. It really is great to see all of you again. For those of you who may not know me yet, I'm Karen Carter, Marketing Director. And joining me on the call tonight is you've seen Kaden's face here, and Tom will be joining us as well with some important information and some updates. So when I last joined you on, I believe it was the May breakthrough call, I highlighted that April had been a record-breaking sales month for us. And since then, our momentum just continues on an upward trajectory. We're so excited about that and so excited about all of your hard work. You're growing your businesses. You're sharing the Sisel opportunity and products with others. Thank you so much for your commitment, your dedication, and your devotion. We really appreciate each one of you. July was a really special month as we launched our Sisel Service Humanitarian Initiative with the introduction of Sisel Nutrify. As many of you know, those of you who were at Mower Mountain, we talked about this. Kaden introduced our humanitarian initiative, and we've partnered with an organization called Convoy of Hope for an initial 1 million meal shipment of this micronutrient powder that is going to help fill the gaps that occur in child nutrition. And it's going to provide vital nutrition to children in need in many different regions throughout the world. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts to those of you who have donated in support of Sisel Nutrify. We really appreciate it, and we encourage any and all of you to donate if you can, as even a small amount can make a huge difference in the lives of these undernourished children, and every dollar donated goes directly to producing Sisel Nutrify. So that was an exciting accomplishment for us in July. Also, many of us, corporate employees and distributors alike, participated in our United Day of Sisel Service on July 15th. And this was a special date. This date was chosen because it's Tom Sr.'s birthday, chosen to commemorate his legacy of service. Thanks again for all of the service projects that each of you were involved in and the acts of kindness that you performed on that day. We look forward with all of you to next year's United Day of Sisel Service, and we also recognize all of the good that you do each and every day. July also saw Tom Jr. participating in the Michiana Masters event, which he's going to recap for us in a few minutes, and Milo's participation in Pennsylvania and Ohio mini Masters meetings with many of you in attendance. And Milo's going to be back out with you in August. So let me give you a quick summary of some of the upcoming meetings that Milo will be attending, that Elsie, Joe, Naomi, Amanda, and area leaders have lined up. So here's a quick list of some of those August meetings coming up. Tuesday, August 16th at 5:30 p.m. with David and Sarah Yoder in Homerville, Ohio. Wednesday, August 17th at 6 p.m. with Andy and Dina Byler in New Wilmington, Pennsylvania. Thursday, August 18th at 6:30 p.m. with Sam and Rhoda Yoder in Rochester Mills, Pennsylvania. Friday, August 19th at 6:30 p.m. with Rudy and Melinda Yoder in Danville, Pennsylvania. And finally, Saturday, August 20th, this is an all-day event from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. This is the Sisel Summer Picnic hosted by Stephen and Elsie Stolzfuss. That will be in Spring Mills, Pennsylvania, and Elsie has promised lots of food and good fun. And she has also asked that you make reservations for that event by calling 814-548-6932. So plan your calendars accordingly so that you can attend one or more of these exciting meetings in Ohio and Pennsylvania coming up this month. And honestly, we can't believe it's already August. With today being the first day of the month, let me share our fabulous August promotion with you. The promo pack includes one each of Collagen B3, Avenger, Renovator, and Sisel Safe CBD Cooling Lotion. This is really an ideal combo for bone and joint health, cartilage and musculoskeletal function, and for immunity, vitality, and cognition. This promo offers a $22 savings for distributors at $207 and a $25 savings for preferred customers at $228. So that promo started today and runs through the full month of August. The deal of the day will be on Wednesday, August 17th. So watch for this deal and be sure to call as early as you can that morning, because we do know that there may be some long queues later in the day. So we want everyone to be able to take advantage of this deal. Last month, we actually also added a fax line for deal of the day orders, and we'll do that again this month as well, since we know that the phone lines get super busy. So you can also use fax number 801-409-8079. And those fax orders would be accepted during the same 24-hour time period as phone orders. And then one final announcement on my end is about our new and improved Supra Omega Plus. Now with improved soft gel technology that eliminates fishy odor and aftertaste. So, with omega-3 supplements, the one negative that everyone talks about or that can prevent people from taking them in general is the fishy taste and fishy smell. So we've improved our purification process, and we've been able to refine the oil processing to reduce that fishy smell and aftertaste. You'll also notice a color difference with that improvement in smell and taste. So we keep all of our same great benefits as the most comprehensive omega fatty acid product on the market, with our potent formula of 5 essential fatty acids plus CoQ10. So that you can watch for that in your next orders, that new and improved Supra Omega Plus. Be sure to also watch for the August newsletter in your August orders. There's a lot of great information and recaps in that August newsletter. So that's just a quick recap from me of some of the July highlights and some of the few key items in store for August. So now I'm really happy to turn the time back over to Kaden, and Kaden's going to give us some additional exciting updates.
Thank you, Karen. Before I actually get to my announcements, I had an interesting testimonial, and I know all of us love testimonials here at Sisel. So this weekend, I actually got my wisdom teeth out. And yes, I know it was a little late. My mom was hounding me on it. But when I went to go do it, it was funny. And I didn't even correlate it as a testimonial until later today. When someone kind of brought it to my attention so I went to get my wisdom teeth out, and I didn't get put under. I just stayed awake during it and just went with the numbing. And it was funny because they were trying to take out my teeth, and the doctor was training someone and he couldn't get my teeth out. And the guy that he's training is like, wow, is it normally this hard? And I could feel him like yanking on it. They're trying to cut it out and everything. And luckily I was numb, didn't feel a thing, but I heard the guy say, is this normal? And he's like, no, this is not normal. He's like, this is the toughest teeth that I've ever tried to pull out. Wisdom teeth. I've been doing this for 10 years. And he's like, wow. And then the guy after the thing's like, wow, he's like, you had the strongest teeth that I've ever dealt with. And he's like, I mean, it's great news for all of the other ones that you had, or the rest of your teeth, but it was a pain to get them all out. And it didn't correlate. I was like, what's different? Like, I don't floss as much as I should. But, and then I realized, oh my gosh, I use Super Shine and Terminator every day. I feel like that would have to be the only difference between what everyone else is doing that I'm doing. And I truly believe that it was the Super Shine and the Terminator that made me have some of the strongest teeth that this dentist that had done it for 10 years had ever seen. So kind of an interesting testimonial, but I realized it today. I was like, that'd be kind of a cool thing to share on the breakthrough call. But all right. So the exciting news that I'm talking about today, though, is we've had some people talk about, when's the contest going to come out? When's the contest going to come out? So starting today, August 1st until May 19th is the start of Mower Mountain 2023 contest. So starting today, everyone start getting out there. We actually are keeping it to the same 3 R's. We figured since we haven't done a Mower Mountain contest in 3 years before this, and it worked out great, and everyone kind of knows the rules already. So we're going to stick with the same value packs, the 3 R's: recruiting, retention, rank advancement. The most exciting part about this is retention is going to be able to build up longer over those same times because there's no cutoff space for retention. So if you start now and recruit someone in August, there's 10 months until 9 months till the end of the competition. So you can build retention on all of these early recruiting or recruitments that you get and just build up more points through all of that. So everyone should know, I'm not going to go too into the numbers, but there is a flyer in the back office in the resources that has all of the information. The point system on the 3 R's are the same. The qualifications, you still have to have 100 OV every month. If you miss a month of OV, it does lose those points for you. So make sure that you're continuing to purchase your own product. The only things that change is the value points for the vouchers that you can see in there, the time frame, which adds extra months. You get 4 more months of competition. And then one part that we're actually really excited about. So we're going to do the same final prize winners, the top 20, but we're also going to do a monthly winner. And this isn't just for the person that's sitting in first place, because I know Samuel and Naomi would have won it the whole way through, sitting at first place. So we're going to do the most growth every month will win a prize that month. So this first month is actually the same Sisel hat that I have on right now. Whoever wins the most points this month will get one of these hats sent to them. Next month's going to be a different one. And all 10 months of this contest, we're going to do a different prize every month. So just watch for the newsletter and see what you're all competing for that month. The dates for Mower Mountain, I know the early bird tickets ended today for 2023 event. The event is June 14th to the 18th. And I guess I should go back to price. The price of the early bird was $199. It's just gone up $100. And then $50 for children. But we're only going to do one price increase April 1st. So that's going to be the set price until March 31st. The only reason I don't say wait until March 31st to purchase tickets or later is we're going to limit it to 250 adults. It's still going to allow to double what we had there this year for adults, kids, however many. But we wanted to limit to 250 just because even with the early bird, we're selling tickets even faster than what we thought with all of the excitement of Mower Mountain. And we want to be able to provide a full experience of everyone that comes. And we're feeling if it goes past a certain level, we're not going to be able to do the same amount of activities, do the same experience that Mower Mountain's about until we get up to those higher levels. But so that's a little of the Mower Mountain 2023. I do want to say one last thing about Mower Mountain 2022. And thank you to everyone that sent out surveys. We've gotten probably 40 of them back. And yes, there's a lot of good comments, people loving that children had fun, the activities were great, the food was great. But all of the critical stuff that you sent too is honestly great as I'm planning 2023 because it's shown us exactly where we need to do better in. And all of the criticism is well taken because we want to make next year better. And a lot of these things, this was my first year planning it. And I think a lot of stuff got overlooked, which will be there next year. So thank you, everyone. And good luck on the Mower Mountain 2023 competition. I'll be putting in the leadership or the leaderboard every month and watching all of you guys gain all of your points. All right, back to you, Karen.
Thank you so much, Kaden. It's so exciting for us to already be looking ahead and planning 2023 Mower Mountain. We hope to see all of you there. And like Kaden said, we are going to limit to 250 adults. So be sure to get your tickets in early so that you can be one of the lucky participants in that event. Kaden, I'm looking to see if Tom is on the phone with us. We're going to turn the time over to Tom right now for some recap of the fabulous meeting that he attended recently in Indiana and for some other product updates. So Tom, please go ahead.
Great, Karen. Great to be on here tonight with everybody. And, and Kaden, thank you for sharing, that testimonial about the products. Caden's a Sisel baby. He's a Mower mission baby. He's the youngest in our family, and it is rewarding when you do something like what Kaden went through. His mother only hounded him for the last 4, 5, 6 years of his life about getting his wisdom teeth taken out. But it is very exciting to see what the products have done for him. I've had the same experience. I had some work done on my back years ago, and the doctor told me, he said, "You have the hardest bones that I've ever been had a drill into." He said, "I climbed up actually on the operating table with the drill, and I had to straddle you and push." And he showed me blisters on his hands. He says, "Your bones are concrete." And I said, "Well, that's calcium K2." And he said, "What is that?" And I said, "It is the most bioavailable form of calcium known out there. It is exactly what your body's looking for." And he said, "Wow." He said, that is incredible. I've never felt harder bones in my life. And so the elimination of fluoride and the addition of calcium and having a testimony of the products is really where it's at. And so if people are looking for better results, we have exactly what they're looking for. And I just got back from Indiana a week ago or so, and had a great event out there and met some exciting people. And the people that were there, I can tell you what, their businesses are growing. And they're sharing stories, they're asking questions, they're getting fired up about how to share Sisel to the world and how to help the lives of so many people out there. And we talked about silver, and we updated on the horse product, and talked about Mower Mountain coming up. Come out and be part of that, because that is an event where leaders are built, because they see the fire, the enthusiasm, they hear from people that are in the field, and they go home with definitely some tidbits that help them advance their business. Karen, thank you for bringing that up about the Super Omega product. I hadn't thought about that, but these are products that we make for us. And my wife for years has told me, you know what? I need Super Omega. I need the coenzyme Q10. I need the levels of EPA and DHA that you put in that formulation. I need more vitamin D. I need more vitamin E. But the problem is once in a while I'll burp it up and it tastes too fishy for me. Well, we've come across some science on how to get it filtered better to greatly reduce that aftertaste. That's the one negative about it that many people say, a lot of times I can still taste that once it's gone in my digestive system, but they want the benefits. And so we've worked hard on that, and now we have everything in there except for it's greatly reduced that one negative side effect that comes from taking fish oils. And so if you've tried it before, you've wanted the benefits, but your stomach for some reason wanted you to remember that you took it 20 minutes later, try it again, because this is a great product for brain function, heart health. It supports all of these functions within our body, and it's backed by hard science. One thing, it's been hotter than Hades out here in the West this summer, and the other day, now that we have the sachets of the instant coffee out there, and people are excited about that, and everybody knows about our little mishap we had a couple of batches ago where we had 20% of the seals actually got burnt onto the containers. We were excited to get back to the sachets because it helps us share that coffee and take it with us where we go. But out here in the West, it's hot. And so what I see a lot of people doing, making iced coffees and doing so many things. And Milo the other day, he said, "Man, I love this coffee." And he said, "Where I'm from down in Mexico, we actually have our own little process, and they take a cinnamon stick and they steam that in the water." And I said, "I want to try that." Well, talking to other people about it, there's lots of different ways that they sizzle with Sisel coffee. Both in serving it hot and serving it cold. And I thought, boy, it's August 1st, and wouldn't that be fun to have a little competition and give away some prizes for the different ways that you sizzle with Sisel coffee. And so just tonight I was talking to Karen and Kaden about that, and I said, let's get these different recipes out there. We have the very best tasting coffee. We have the world's healthiest coffee. We have shaga and other great ingredients that increase antioxidant values in that. Let's share different ways that people around the world use Sisel coffee. So we're going to be putting up some details, and we're going to be looking for your recipes. And so if you're purchasing, the number one is going to be, that obviously you're purchasing the instant coffee. And number two, we want to hear how you do that. And we're going to have some swag items and some other giveaways over the next few weeks that we're going to be sharing with other people. Just like Michael shared this with me, I thought, boy, that is really an interesting way to do it. And I know Joe King, he likes iced coffee out there, and there's many different ways to do it. And so I look forward to hearing that and sharing that with other people, these different ways that you serve this. But it all comes down to health. And that is why we have the world's very best in that area. Just like Kaden's teeth and my backbones and so many things. That's one of the biggest advantages I have when I go on the road, is to hear from you. I mean, I heard from people who could barely walk, and they found Sisel Rip, never wanted to start a business, and developed a dynamic business because they had a testimony on what Sisel Rip had done for them. Every one of our products is designed to give those exact benefits. We are not a sales marketing company looking for a product. We're a research and development manufacturing facility that uses the power of dynamic products that give people the results they are looking for, and that word of mouth spreads because we have what the world is looking for. We've talked a lot about these new advancements. I'm hoping in silver that we've come across. We're hoping the next few weeks to have that out to the field. The deodorant, I don't have a timeline on that, but we're using the samples here, and I can tell you what, after the last 6 or 7 months of using it, and I have formulated thousands of products over my lifetime, and when it comes to natural, safe deodorants, this is superior to anything I've bought a lot of products to try over the years. This product, boy, I'll tell you what, for deodorants, this is an A++ product. And so we're excited to get that out in the field. Looking down the road, we're working on new advancements in literature and weight loss that we'll talk about, come December. We'll move back into that. We have a lot of exciting things out there. Thank you for your great efforts in the field. I was able, Denise and I had breakfast for a couple of mornings out in Indiana. It was fun to hear about her family and what they're doing. We enjoy your feedback. Kaden brought that up about Mower Mountain. Thank you for the high marks in all of these areas, and thank you for the suggestions on making it better. We listen to the field, and we do everything we can to make this business as easy as possible. We have the world's best products. We have the world's best compensation, and those two are missing one ingredient, and that's you. But you guys are out there doing it. We had another incredible month in July, and the sales show that. And so we look forward to more travel and continuing on with this great mission that my father and I started a few decades ago. And we're excited to get you back out here from Mower Mountain. But take advantage of this with the instant coffee. It's going to be a lot of fun. I look forward to trying all different types of recipes and sharing those with the world. With that, Karen, back to you.
Thank you, Tom. Thanks so much for your words of wisdom. We appreciate all that you have to say and share with all of us. And thanks for joining us tonight. Kaden, thanks for the information on Mower Mountain. And again, for everyone on the call and all of your downlines and all of our Sisel family, we're excited to see you next year at Mower Mountain. So please be thinking about that and make sure you get your tickets early. We've got a lot of great things in store for August and are looking forward to another fabulous month with Sisel. So we'll plan to come back together again next month with all of you and have some more exciting announcements and updates at that time. So hope you all have a great evening or morning wherever you are, and a great week and a great month. Thanks again for joining us, and best to all of you.
See you, everyone.